Good morning, ultimate hustlers and digital empire builders. It is that time for the Cortez Hustle Show. And today we're finishing up our series on 21 great business ideas to start, but we're going to focus more on 30 ways to market them. So if you have a business of any kind and you're looking for help, how do I market this thing, Cortez? How do I get people to know about what I got going on? Then this, my friend, is the episode for you. So I need for you to do me a huge favor. Comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand and smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen. And let's kick it this morning. Yo, what's up, ultimate hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally or I've learned from or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network. And when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, coming to you live and direct from the Black Biz Success Mastermind Studios right here in St. Louis, Missouri. If you aspire to be a business owner, if you already have a business that you're trying to grow and scale, if you like to network and support Black-owned businesses, then you need to text the keyword Mastermind to 314-866-4053. Again, text keyword Mastermind to 314-866-4053. We literally give away hundreds of dollars of free training, resources, and tools to help you grow and scale your business. And all you got to do is text Mastermind to that number, and it's 100% free. It always will be free. So I just want to help more people grow and scale their businesses. Good morning, Glenda. Welcome to the stream this morning. Do me a favor, comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand and smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen. There's somebody on your timeline that wants to hear this information this morning. And not only do you want to share this with them, but we also want to let Facebook know that we have some amazing content every single morning, and it's worth them pushing it out to more and more people. A couple quick announcements before we get this party started. But if you don't have a business, then you might want to start one of these 21. And I'm going to give you 30. We're going to finish up the week with this series. So today I'm going to recap all 21. I'm going to give you the top 5 or 6 ways to market. And then Thursday and Friday, we're going to give you over the next few days 30 powerful ways to market your business, right? So those of you who were listening yesterday and last week, you heard me talk about the daily hustle. It launches today, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in the Black Biz Success Mastermind, you guys get the daily hustle for free. What is the daily hustle? Every day, you're going to get an email from yours truly. And what am I going to give you in that email? I'm going to give you an article. Why am I going to give you an article every day? Actually, it's more of an affirmation. So I'm going to give you a daily affirmation, right? With that affirmation, you're going to be able to take that information. And if you wanted to do a Facebook Live from that information, you could. If you wanted to create a quote card or use it for your blog post, you absolutely could. I'm also going to give you an infographic every single day via email. So now you got something to post. But in addition to that, I'm going to give you a quick training on how to make that infographic match your brand, how to put your logo on it. So I'm literally giving you daily marketing material for you to grow your brand right into your email address. But you don't get that if you are not in the Black Bear Success Mastermind. So text keyword mastermind to 314-866-4053. And then make sure you get in the mastermind group. When you're in that group, I have your name, I have your email address. I'm going to put you on that list, and you're automatically going to start with today getting an email every day with great, dope content, inspirational material that you could use yourself. But more importantly, you can turn around and leverage that content to grow your brand. Also, my good friends over at J-Dub Presents STL is getting geared up for a brand new comedy show. And we are looking for people who want to sponsor this event. You're going to get some free marketing, some training, right? You're going to get a free 30-second commercial if you decide to become a part of this event. All you got to do is text humor to 314-866-4053. I'll put you in touch with the right people. This event is going to be an amazing event here in the St. Louis local market, but you don't have to be in St. Louis to sponsor the event and get the benefits of 7 dope influencers pushing your brand, right? If you haven't realized, influencer marketing is the new thing, right? And if you decide to get behind this event, then you have 7 dope influencers that will be sharing your content, sharing your brand all over social media to bring business your way. So y'all know how we do every single morning. We like to start the show with either a quote of the day or a book excerpt of the day. And today we're going to go to the Cortez Hustle Show book of the month, which is Traffic Secrets. I put the link to this book in the comments. You actually can get this book free. It's a hardback book, right? You can get it for free. You just pay $7 or $8 for shipping, and they'll send it right to you. So let me give you a quote of the day, and it fits right in line with what we're going to be talking about today, and that is branding and marketing your business. And if you don't have a business, I'm going to give you some suggestions here as well. The only real secret to business is list building, right? The only real secret to business of any kind is list building. Your list, and we're talking about your email list, we're talking about your text message list, we're talking about your Facebook Messenger list. However, you can build a list of contacts for your business, that is the principal thing in business. Your list is your key to your current and future success online. This is the best type of traffic that you own. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you this book is worth its weight in gold, I am not playing. So click the link in the description or in the bio to grab yourself a free copy of it. But I use this example. If you listen to me for a while, you might have heard me talk about this, that 10 years ago when Facebook bought Instagram, do you guys not believe that Facebook had the developers to build an Instagram overnight? Of course they do, right? So why did Facebook spend the money over $1 billion to acquire Instagram when they had the developers to actually build the same platform? We saw this happen when they tried to acquire Snapchat. Snapchat said no, so they went and built the Instagram's the stories feature inside Instagram and inside Facebook almost overnight, right? Well, guess what? The reason they bought Instagram, because Instagram had tens of millions of users that were not on Facebook. So in other words, they bought their list. Now, might they have been interested in some of the developers that were working for Instagram? Absolutely. Might Instagram have some other assets? Absolutely. But nothing in your business is more powerful than your list, especially when that list is a subscription base and you can track daily activity. Instagram now has over 500 million daily users on the platform. You think that was a good investment on Facebook's part? What is your list building activity like? You guys see me list building every day. Text Mastermind to 314-866-4053. Why am I doing that? Why am I pushing that so hard? Because that, my friend, is list building. I'm building a text list. And you guys who are in the mastermind, you know that in order to get in the mastermind, once you text that number, you then have to put in your name and email address to actually get in the group. So now I got you on my text list and I got you on my email list. List building is the principal thing in your business. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the book excerpt of the day. Make sure you click on the link in the show notes and in the description to grab your free copy of Traffic Secrets. It is a wonderful book. It's the third in Russell Brunson's trilogy of books that deal with building and mastering the internet so you can build powerful, profitable brands. So you got to check that out for yourself. Traffic is one of those things you can't do without, and then you got to learn how to turn that traffic into and a list that you own, right? So we're talking 21 business ideas, and over the last couple of episodes, we broke these down. I'm not going to break these down today because I want to get into the other half of this is how do you market your businesses, whether you're brand new in business, been in business for a while, how do you market? So let's jump through real quick. I put the link to this article inside the show notes in the comments as well. As I always name my sources because I just think I get good karma when I do that, right? Max Friedman is the author of this blog post, and it's from Business News Daily. He listed these 21 great business ideas that you can start. We're not going to go into great detail about them. You can go to thecortezhustleshow.com to watch the replays of any of our shows, or you can go to our YouTube channel.com/financial health mentor. So let's run through the 21 business ideas real quick so we can get to the different marketing strategies that you should be focusing on for 2022. Number one is a consulting business. Turn your knowledge into a business. What you know how to do, someone else is trying to do it, and they'll pay you to help them do it. Number two is online reselling. We all got stuff around our houses that has value to other people, even though it may not have any value to us anymore. So that's why places like Facebook Marketplace actually exist. Come on, eBay has been around for years, and that's all it is. It's basically reselling, taking something that is no longer valuable to you, but still has value, put it on a marketplace for sale. I also talked about how you can go to your local department stores and go to the clearance rack and get things on clearance and turn around and put them online for sale for closer to the suggested retail price and still make money that way. So that's another great way to market and promote another business that you could start. So then we have from online reselling, we also had online teaching. One of the most popular things going on right now is the ability for you to sign up with certain platforms and they will pay you to teach English to other countries, right? Every country around the world is making it mandatory for English to be the second language of their people, right? And in order for them to pull that off, they need people to teach English, right? So you can sign up with these certain platforms and you can teach English. Do me a favor, guys. If you have not already commented the name of your business and or your brand, you need to do that, man. You need to tell everybody what it is that you got going on. And do not be afraid to shout yourself out, because if you're not shouting you out, I can almost promise no one else is. Number 4 on the list was online bookkeeping. If you have those type of skills, if you know how to use certain tools like QuickBooks and things of that nature, you can literally become a bookkeeper for someone else's business. Number 5, medical courier services, but not just medical courier services, any kind of courier services, right? Delivery, and especially now with COVID, people are not going out of their homes, and COVID is on the rise again. I would rather you bring my stuff to me and set it on my doorstep than me having to go out and deal with public. Number 6 on the list was app development. Right now, if you love technology, you know how to write code, that's a great opportunity for you. But watch this. Even if you don't know how to write code, there are apps that you could use to build apps without code. You just got to know the basic functionality of an app. What makes a good app, right? And apps is the foundation of an app is simplification, right? That's the foundation of the app. Simplification. How can you look at someone else's businesses and processes and simplify the connection between application of their services or connection with their customers, and boom, you could have yourself an app on hand. Number 7, transcription services, right? These are businesses not only that you can start, but a lot of them you can run from your home. You don't need a whole lot of equipment. You don't need a whole lot of startup money, but transcribe. Like I have my videos transcribed in a lot of cases, right? I send them to a service called rev.com or timmy.com, and for $15, they'll transcribe a whole 1-hour show and give it to me back in written form. Now I can create a blog from that, right? Number 8, professional organizing. This is another tool. Like some people are actually just good at this stuff. Some people are good at it and they love doing it. If you are good at something and you love doing it and you not getting paid for it, you, my friend, are slipping on your pimping. Listen, everybody's got a gift, talent, special ability that they could leverage to make money with. If you good at it and you love doing it, man, you can turn that thing into a business. But watch this. If you love doing it, but you're not good at it, trust me, if you keep doing it because you love it, you will get good at it. That's why I wrote my second book, Monetize My Life, 4 Incredibly Simple Ways to Turn Your Passions into Profit with Little to No Startup Costs, because it literally allows you to take something that you love doing and make money from it. Number 9, cleaning services, right? We talked about how cleaning services have exploded, but how those who have been in the cleaning services business for a while have been basically, some were getting low pay. Now that pay has doubled because now I went from a cleaning service to a sanitation service. Let me come in and kill all the COVID bacteria laying around in your office space and that kind of stuff. Number 10, freelance copywriting or content writing. It's nothing like it. There's a lot of people who need copywriters but don't want to learn how to write, don't know how to write. So that's another good strategy. If you love to write, look at freelance writing. Look at a platform like Upwork. Look at a platform like Fiverr. You can be on there writing blog post articles for people. Number 11, home care services, right? The explosion of the baby boomer generation, they're all in this area in their lives where some of them don't get around too well. Some of them are by themselves with no family in their cities, in their states. They need people to come help run errands for them, help them, remind them to take their meds and all that kind of stuff. And guess what? The state pays for that stuff. A lot of these people have insurances that have programs that will pay for them to have an aide in their home. Number 12, translation services, right? Do you speak multiple languages, right? One of the biggest areas for this is there are a lot of business owners from other countries trying to tap into the US market. And they need their marketing materials translated from their native language into English language with the right context. Number 13, digital marketing services. Do you love being on social media? Do you know how to get people's attention? Do you know how to get people to take action? Are people always commenting and engaging with your stuff? How are you getting them to do that? That's a valuable skill set for business owners. They're always looking for people to do their posting for them, people to increase their engagement, but not just social media. There's a ton of disciplines within the digital marketing world. Number 14, owning a food truck. Food trucks aren't as expensive. A lot of times you can start with a small trailer, get that thing outfitted. You can put that on a credit card and boom, that's the deal. That's the deal. It's not that difficult. If you love to cook, you love to create in the kitchen, you might think about that, right? Sometimes we have these grand ideas and we think about starting a restaurant where you might need 100 grand to get a restaurant off the ground. That same idea can start from a food truck for about 7 grand, right? Build your clientele, build your brand. It becomes easier for you to then open a restaurant. Lawn care services. People are still spending thousands of dollars every year for someone else to manage and take care of their lawns. Rideshare driving, right? Nothing wrong with hopping in Uber, hopping in Lyft, right? If you got a decent car, you got good insurance, boom, you can be a rideshare driver. Real estate, also still one of the best and oldest industries to be part of. Real estate. Get your real estate license. If you don't want to get your real estate license, learn how to invest in real estate. Learn how to partner with people who are licensed and see how you guys can make money together. Graphic design is another good one. I paid $1,000 a month for a graphic design team for over a year to make sure I was looking good and my brand was represented. So if you have that skill set, think about that. Number 19, t-shirt printing, right? There's a lot of equipment and the price of equipment has come down so much so that almost everybody can afford. If you wanted to get into that business, boom, you can do that. You partner with somebody who can design some great things for your brand, then you get the equipment to put those out. You can create your own brand, or you can just have the equipment and you can create the t-shirts for other people's brands as well. Number 20, drop shipping. Connect manufacturers with customers. They ship the products directly to the customers. You play the middleman and you just get paid for what you do in between, and you never have to touch the product. Number 21, pet sitting. And I'll throw house sitting in here as well, right? Pet sitting, house sitting is another great business opportunity for you for 2021. Now, we got to get into 1 minute motivation. But on the other side of 1 minute motivation, we're going to dive all the way into 30 of the best ways. Well, I'm not going to give you all 30 today. We got to at least get started on the 30 though. So we were working on this 1 minute motivation video where the premise is your morning routine. And do you start your morning routine with meditation and talking to your creator, right? So let's get into 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
Prayer. You don't start by telling him what's on your mind. Start with just a moment of prayer. A simple moment that says, Lord, here I am. I'm ready. I want to hear from you today. Would you just open my eyes, open my ears, open my heart to whatever it is you want to say.
See, everybody thinks that hearing God's voice is this once in a lifetime opportunity. And it's this every once in a while. He only talks to you in special occasions. That's not true. He's talking to you every day. He wants to talk to you every single day. Look at the scripture in Isaiah 50. It says this, He awakens me morning by morning. He awakens my ear to listen as a disciple. God's trying to talk to you every single day. You just have to listen. You just have to listen. Either you don't know his voice or you are too busy to listen. See, don't let the busy of your day drown out the voice of your God. Let me tell you something about busy. Busy, B-U-S-Y, being under Satan's yoke. Busyness will rob you of the ability to hear your God.
Hoo-wee. How many of you guys are too busy to hear from God? God is always talking. The question is, are you listening? Now, here's the thing, right? People really get out on me because I'm kind of like the even keel guy. Like my voice, I rarely raise my voice. I don't get too excited. I'm fired up all the time, even though it doesn't look like I'm fired up all the time. God's the same way. Quiet, still voice. He ain't gonna raise his voice. He ain't gonna get too upset. I mean, you have to quiet everything around you sometimes to hear, right? That's just it's steady decibel, right? And if you get still, and I experience this, and we all do, life gets busy. This is why it's important to have a solid morning routine and invite God in. Invite God in, right? You pray and you do all the talking, and then you get up and run out the door. No, pray, tell God what's on your mind, but then sit back and listen to what he has to say about it. Right? You can't do all the talking, right? Because that's not a conversation. Conversation is talking and listening. So there is prayer and meditation. Prayer is me talking to God. Meditation is me listening to hear his response. So that, my friend, is 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by Personal Branding 365. If you want to dominate social media, then you must learn how to build an attractive, powerful, and profitable personal brand. And I've compiled all of my research, all of my tips, tricks, strategies, everything that I've been able to do over the last 7 years online. I put it all in this work. Go to personalbranding365.com, grab yourself a copy. Over $400 in bonuses, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, you can get the ebook plus bonuses for just $7.95. And I can't tell you how long that's going to be. So if you're listening to this beyond January 12th and you go to the site and it's not $7.95, sorry, I can't keep it at that price forever. But right now, go to personalbranding365.com and grab yourself a copy. You'll be impressed with the material and how I walk you through the process of building a powerful, profitable, and attractive personal brand. So let's get into 30 ways to market your business. Any business, right? Any business you can market using these strategies. And again, if you check the show notes, you'll see that I always have at the bottom of my show notes my references. So there's article references, and today we reference 2 articles. We reference the first article from Business News Daily. That's the 21 great business ideas for 2022. And then now we're going to reference an article from wordstream.com, and it's the 30 best ways to promote your business with or without money. This is the key, because we get caught up in this space that, Cortez, I can't afford to hire a Thornton Online Marketing, for instance, to come and do our marketing for us, right? And that's okay. You can promote your business with or without money. And I'm going to try to give you the with and without for each one of these strategies, all right? So in order to survive and grow, your business needs customers. In order to get customers, you need to promote your business. Let me just say this right now, because we have hundreds of people watching every day. And every day I start the show the same way. Comment in the chat where you're from and drop the name of your business and or your brand. Every day I say that. And every day out of hundreds of people that watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter, about 3 or 4 people will oblige. Now, some of you guys are driving and maybe you can't, right? But when you get out the car, maybe you ought to come back and tell people. So you know what I call those people? I call them undercover business people. You're secret agent entrepreneurs. And I'm willing to bet that your business bank account reflects that. If you're not shouting you out, I don't know who is. In the good old days, this was a matter of deciding between a flyer, a brochure, a postcard, or an ad in the local newspaper or TV. But in today's digital world, the possibilities are endless. They are endless, right? So if you are struggling to figure out the best ways to promote your business, or even just what your options are, you are not alone. And B, you are in the right place. So let's talk about the top 30 ways to promote your business. Number one, create and verify your Google business profile. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, then go Google my business. Your Google My Business profile is how you start to dominate your local marketplace, right? When people, for instance, goes out and Googles Mary Kay rep near me, Glenda, will your name pop up in the search? See, you got to understand that there is two types of marketing. There is interruption marketing, and then there is search. What I'm doing right now is providing content that creates what's called interruption marketing. Some of you guys literally come here every morning to hear the show, right? And I appreciate you guys. Others, this just popped up in your news feed because Facebook is saying, hey, there's this guy who talks business every morning. You might like him, but you don't know me. Your stream is being interrupted by me. So here's the difference. As I interrupt you today, you may not be in the market to start a business, to grow a business, to learn how to do digital marketing or any of that stuff. But you know who is closer to a buying decision? Those people who search. So Glenda, if somebody was searching Mary Kay rep near me, why do you think they're searching for that? A, they want to buy some Mary Kay products, or they may even want to become a Mary Kay rep themselves. And if you don't have Google My Business profile created and verified, you're missing out on a ton of free exposure that Google provides every single day. Now, if you need help, I got a free resource that can teach you how to set up your Google My Business profile, right? All you got to do is inbox me and I'll send you this free course. I'm transitioning website platforms. So it's kind of in limbo right now, but ultimately it'll end up on my ThorntonOnlineMarketing.com site, as well as the BlackBearSuccess.com website. But if you need it, inbox me and I'll send you the link to this course, right? So you got to create and verify your Google business profile is what allows your business to show up in Google Maps results, the local search of Google search results. And also when someone types in your business name, ideas for creative business names here, right? And your location, the right side of the knowledge panel and the search results. And Google, as Google gets better and better at catering to its results to the search's location, this free listing should be top priority. Some of you guys have businesses and you do great work, but nobody knows about you. People are out there looking for you every day, and you are nowhere to be found. The key to using your business profile to promote your business is to verify ownership of your listing through the Google My Business account. Once you have ownership, you can optimize the listing and show up higher in the search results. You can post pictures. If you have sales on your products, you can post sales. If you do events, you can do events on there. Like it is like Google is literally trying to make itself the friend of every business around the world. And this is how you get on their platform, right? Number two, get you a website. Get you a website, right? So I told you I wanted to give you the free and the not free. So the free way that you can do, of course, Google My Business, by the way, is free. It's 100% free. If you click on something and you're doing searching and someone is trying to charge you for it, basically they're charging you a service for helping you set up and optimize. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because our company does that too. We can set up and optimize your Google My Business profile for a few $100s, right? But if you have the time and you're not afraid, then you can literally do that yourself for free. Number two, get a website. Every business needs a website. What is your website? Your website is your business's permanent address at home. So many people are only doing business on social media. There's a problem with that. Social media is like, I got my home address, and then every day I'm going to go hang out at the mall. Every day I'm going to go hang out at the local social club, the pool hall, or wherever you like to go hang out. That's what social media is like. But at the end of the day, when somebody is trying to find you on social and they can't, they should at least know that if I'm not on social, if I don't feel like going to the mall, if I don't feel like going to the social club, I shouldn't have to go there to connect with Cortez. I'm going to go straight to his door where he lives permanently and knock on his door. That's your website. Your website is your permanent home address on the internet, and you should have one. Now, I believe that you should build your website on my platform, blackbizsuccess.com. And here's why. The platform is not just a website builder. It is a fully functional branding, marketing, sales, and lead generation machine, right? So you can build your website on it, but you're also going to have on your website a chat bot that's going to help you with lead generation. You can build your website on it, but we're also going to give you a dedicated business phone number so that you can start collecting phone numbers and have a SMS text autoresponder associated with your business phone number, right? And there's about 25 different bells and whistles that we can add to your website, not just a web builder, but it's not free. The free version would be, you can use a platform like GoDaddy, allows you to build free websites. Wix allows you to do free websites. Weebly allows you to do free websites. I think Squarespace will give you some free website limitations. So there's free and paid versions of just about anything that you want to do to grow and market your business. So number one, we said the first thing you need to do is make sure your Google My Business profile is set up. Second thing you want to do is go ahead and get you a website. Number three, you want to implement search engine optimization, right? Fancy words in the digital marketing world, but all it means is you want to make sure that the things that people would be looking for to find what it is that you offer, you want to make sure that those things are incorporated on your website, right? It's one thing for you to promote your business. It's another thing for Google to promote your business. SEO is a set of practices that align your business with Google's ranking algorithm. It's important. But because this algorithm has evolved to use machine learning and user behavior to produce the most accurate and quality results for searchers, optimizing for search engines is really just optimizing for searchers, particularly those searching for what you have to offer. SEO isn't just one tactic, but many tactics that collectively work together to improve your ranking, right? There's two things that you have to cater to when you're putting anything online. I want you guys to always remember this. You have to always, and first and foremost, cater to people. At the end of the day, your customers are people. But in order for your customers to find you, you have to also cater to the machines. The robots. So what does that mean? That means I know that in the digital marketing space, that the website for Thornton Online Marketing has to speak to the human being that lands on the site. But in order for me to get ranked in the search engines, I have to also speak in coded language to the robots that Google has that's going to also be reading my site. So I have to do certain things with my H1 and my H2 tags. I have to do certain things with the languaging on the site. I have to use certain key words that people are searching for when they're looking for a good digital marketing agency, right? Now, when it comes to SEO, there's a lot of free training on SEO online. I would recommend that when you search for YouTube, for instance, SEO for beginners, put the year in, because SEO tactics and strategies change because the algorithms are always changing. So you don't want to learn an outdated strategy. So if you do SEO for beginners 2022, then you'll get a lot of the most accurate and up-to-date teachings and strategies on how to optimize your websites, your Facebook pages, your Instagram profiles. Listen, all of these platforms have robots reading your content on the back end, all of them. And you got to learn how to make sure that you are talking to the robots and human beings simultaneously. Number 4 on our list. This is one of my favorite, and a lot of y'all don't want to hear this. Create a business blog. Now, you don't have to do every one of these things. Pick a few. Create a business blog, right? And in second quarter of 2022, I'm actually launching a blog service for businesses where we'll write you 5 blogs a month for your business website that is highly optimized for search engine optimization and on brand, on message, and is going to bring in tons of leads for you, right? But I suggest that in this digital marketing world, there's 4 things that you need to be successful. And I break these down inside Personal Branding 365. I call them MBAs, right? Not a master in business administration, but you need the right model, you need a brand, you need authority, and you need systems, right? Those are the 4 things that I think that if you're going to build a successful, profitable, and sustainable business, you got to pick the right model, right? Model comes down to your entrepreneurial DNA, right? You got to have a strong and powerful brand. That brand has to have authority, and you got to have systems that hold it all together. Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself out, right? In your branding efforts, and one of the systems you should have is a system for creating a blog. I believe that if you don't have a blog, you should have a podcast. If you don't have a podcast, you should have some sort of weekly Facebook Live show that positions you as the authority in your space. We just touched on this in the previous strategy, but content is such an important driver of SEO that it really deserves its own category as a promotional strategy. A blog is not live journal for businesses. Sure, you can create some posts about milestones and events, but a lucrative business blog is one that produces educational content and your brand's voice around questions and terms your ideal customers are searching for on Google. So for instance, my blog could have a post about what is search engine optimization. You think people who are trying to build a business online are searching for that? Sure they are. I just told you to go search for it. What is SEO? And I can break down in a solid 1,500 to 2,000 word article with a few infographics to explain what search engine optimization is. And when people start searching for that, my article can come up. And you know what is on the side of my articles? Different products and services that I offer. You know what's embedded in the article, and different links and things as people are reading through, different clickable links that's going to my services page so they can see how I can help them with their search engine optimization, right? So that is number 4. We got time for a few more of these, but before we do, got to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't want you guys to go anywhere, but while we're on this break, make sure you comment in the chat if you have not already, where you're from, and drop the name of your business and or your brand, and I'll be right back. Keep it locked right here.
Hey, yo, listen, man, I don't know about you, but as a solopreneur, the last thing I can do is afford to miss a phone call that might lead to money. So when I found out that building my website and sales funnels on the Black Bear Success app included a dedicated phone number with boomerang text back, that was the icing on the cake for me. That means anytime my phone rings, and if I'm on a webinar, if I'm doing a podcast, if I'm away from my phone and I miss the call, the system will automatically text that person back with a message from me asking, how can I help? So I no longer miss money, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm getting ready to do a photo shoot right now, so I'm gonna be tied up. But if somebody's calling me about business, guess what? I'm gonna get the message and I'm gonna send them back a message that they can connect with me on blackbearsuccess.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cortez Hustle Show. We are talking about 21 great business ideas to start for 2022, but more importantly, how do you market and promote them? We got 30 ways to promote those businesses with or without money. One of the ways you can promote your business is by commenting in the chat the name of your business and or your brand. That's one of the ways you can do that, right? And that's free. I'm laughing because it's funny, but at the same time, it's not funny. How are you a secret agent entrepreneur, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but over 120,000 people follow this page. 120,000 people follow this page and could see your comment and say, oh, Love to Travels LLC. I've been looking for a good travel agent. Let me reach out to them and see what. All right. Anyway, so create a blog is another great way to, and the reason I love creating blogs is because A, is going to give you the content to help boost your search engine optimization. B, is going to build your authority, right? When people see a blog, they think the person behind the blog, you automatically give them a certain level of authority. C, it positions you to deploy one of my all-time favorite tactics to building a brand, and that's called borrowed credibility. See, when you have a blog, you have a platform. And because you have a platform, there are people like me who are always looking to get on other people's platform. So now when you have a blog and you reach out to people who are successful and say, hey, I want to interview you for my blog, they're going to say, oh, okay. And now when you're interviewing a bunch of successful people, even if you haven't built your own success yet, just the interviewing of people and them giving you their time, people will naturally think that you have the same level of credibility as them. Otherwise, they wouldn't have come on your blog. So you are literally borrowing the credibility of people who are more successful than you, and people start seeing you in the same successful light. So create a blog. Number 4. Number 5, share your content, right? A blog that shows your expertise, approachability, and genuine desire to help your audience is a perfect promotional tool for a business. So don't just publish posts, promote them on social media, via email newsletters, or even turn them into downloadable guides to help you collect leads. Remember what we said about business? What's the principal thing? Your list is the principal thing in business. That goes back to Traffic Secrets. The link is in the comments. Make sure that you click on that, and you can go get your free copy and just pay the I think it's $8 for shipping, right? But your list is the principal thing. So you could take a blog post, take the same content, put it in a PDF. Maybe that 1,500 word blog post with a few pictures becomes a 4 or 5 page ebook. And now you give that away. That becomes a lead magnet for you, right? Better yet, if you produce content with shareability in mind, your blog post will likely get noticed by other credible websites who will mention and link back to your site on their site or social media feeds promoting your business for you. One of the best things that you can do in business is to get other people to say how great you are. One of the best things you can do in business is find a way to get other people to say how great you are. See, when I say I'm the best digital marketing coach on the planet, you say, well, Cortez, you're supposed to say that. And that's true. But when other people say that about me, you start to listen a little bit. So when you're creating blog posts and you're creating good content that other people will share and say, man, you got to listen to this guy. He drops nuggets every single morning, right? Now, other people are saying how great I am, on top of me saying how great I am, and people start to listen. Number 6, we're talking 30 great ways to market your business with or without money, right? You can set up a blog for free. You can promote that blog on your social media for free. Number 6, though, you're going to have to spend a little money. Run Google Ads. While SEO will help you get to the top of the results page, it is a long-term strategy that can take weeks, even months to start seeing results. For more immediate exposure, and if you have the budget, Google Ads is the way to go. Google Ads show up at the top of search engine results page above organic and local listings. And of the search engines available, Google is by far the most popular, not only because they control the largest share of the search engine traffic, but also because of its high level of flexibility, ad building features, and detailed performance metrics. Start running Google Ads, right? Again, I've got a Google Ads course for you guys that will be dropping here in the next couple weeks as I'm rebuilding my site on the Black Biz Success platform myself. It's like, okay, why I'm going to drink my own Kool-Aid, right? I'm telling you guys to build your assets on the blackbizsuccess.com website. I'm building mine. So I got the blackbizsuccess.com is built on that platform, but Thornton Online Marketing's website, it's been around for years and it's on another platform. So we're in the process of rebuilding that. And I can't wait because you guys are going to get access to a ton of tools and resources through that site, some free, some paid, but at the same time, I want to help fulfill my mission. My mission is to help Black people become the #1 employers of Black people in the next 2 generations. And my contribution to that is to first and foremost help them with the branding and the marketing of their businesses. I've just made a partnership with the Black Business Mastermind group, not to be confused with the Black Biz Success Mastermind because they're 2 separate entities, but their focus is helping Black-owned businesses become fundable, right? So I'll be doing the marketing, they'll be doing the financial literacy piece for Black-owned businesses so that those businesses can get their paperwork in order so that they can go after the funding they need to grow and scale their businesses. And I am stoked about that partnership, man. I am super stoked because, again, I'm trying to walk out my purpose on this life, man, on this earth. Why God created me during this time when we got social media and the internet and all of this stuff gave me an extra measure of creative genius. He gave me an extra measure of passion, gave me an extra measure of patience. He gave me the tools to understand this technology and how to deploy it. Then you reveal, oh, I gave you all of that so that you can serve the community, so that we can become economically viable as a people, as a culture. And that's why I'm here, right? It took me 47 years to find it out. But as they say, there's two important reasons that you, the two most important days of a person's life is the day they were born and the day they find out why. I pray that each and every one of you guys find out why. So, Google Ads, we'll leave it here right now. Tomorrow we'll come back. We're going to go over another 10 or 15 of these 30 so that you can understand there's a lot of free ways and there's a lot of ways to promote your business that may take a small investment. But I'm going to ask all of y'all, man, come out of the freaking closet. Stop being, even if your business is not at the place that you want it to be, even if your business is just starting, even if you don't know what you're doing, man, start telling everybody about your business. Everybody should know about your business. You cannot be a secret agent entrepreneur. And most of you guys that listen to me, you guys were attracted to me because you have a passion-based business. You have a service-based business. Let me ask you something. If you were put here to serve and you are not telling people about your business, you own some of the responsibility of the bondage that people are walking in because you have the gift and the talent to free them, but you are scared to death to get on a Facebook Live. You're scared to death to start a blog. You're scared to death to tell people about your business, and people are literally suffering and dying who you could be saving with your gift, but you are scared. Stop it. Stop it. You can't afford to be a secret agent entrepreneur, and the people that you are here to serve are suffering because you refuse to overcome your fear. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off this soapbox because y'all get me fired up this morning. But stop being a secret agent entrepreneur. Tell people about your business. Until I talk to you guys tomorrow, where we continue this discussion on 30 great ways to promote any business. I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.